Alright, YouTube. I know I haven't made a video in a while, but just been busy. Today I want to talk about my views on the whole Trayvon case. Um, well, just okay. So he was probably shot and killed because of racial motivation. I don't know. I'm not gonna say yes to that, but one thing I do know is that the media seems to be changing the story each time you look it up. I remember initially, excuse me, initially they wanted us to believe that he was just some, you know, random kid going to the store, coming back, chased, shot. But now we coming to understand that he had disciplinary problems. He was kicked out of school apparently, and and he may have actually punched the guy in the schnoz. But my thought about it is that people are going crazy about it, and they don't even know, they don't even have the full evidence for it. There's no solid proof of anything yet. And my biggest problem was what I read last night on Yahoo. Let me see if I can pull it up. Is that the family of the victim, they're trying to get the boy, they're trying to get trademark on phrases such as "I am Trayvon" and "Justice for Trayvon." Now, hold on a moment. Are you seriously trying to tell me that you want to make a profit off of someone's death, a child's death? You know, something about that is not, something about that just doesn't seem right to me. I mean, you're trying to, I mean, okay, yes, I know the boy is gone. That is sad. Was it racially motivated? We don't know yet. But, why are you trying to make a profit off of this? You know, it's like when Wheezy, I think they call him Weezer, when he was put in jail for something he had done, and people demanded him to come out. Uh, Soldier Boy, I don't know if anyone really protested for him to come out, but I'm sure there were people saying, "No, free Soldier Boy." You know, it just makes me, it just makes me curious of how we'll, as black people, we'll come out, you know, en masse or en masse. I don't really know how to pronounce that. So I'll say we'll come out en masse and we'll protest something like this. We'll protest one of our own being killed, one of our own being thrown in jail, whatever. We'll protest that. But what about when it comes to education? What about when it comes to bettering our communities? What about when it comes to, stop listening to Nicki Minaj, stop listening to Jay-Z, stop listening to Lil Wayne, stop listening to these rappers who are doing nothing but degrading our society, and let's start bettering ourselves. Let's start listening to some MF Doom, some Lord Quaz, some Most Def. Let's get back to listening to Sierra, Missy Elliott. It just makes me wonder, what's going on with us? This has been a wild year so far, and it's only what, March? Excuse the camera lag if it's lagging. It's only been what? It's it's only March, and you know, with it being March, we've already dealt with SOPA, ACTA, Piper, Coney, and now we got this. It's strange because it's like this is the only time that we actually stand up and fight for something, and we're trying to make a profit off of it. We're trying to make a profit off of a young man's death. Trying to make a slogan out of it. It's sickening. Now, as I've said before in my other videos, I am, still currently in college, studying abroad, trying to better myself. But then I look on the news and I hear back, from what's going on back home. I'm disappointed. I really am. I'm embarrassed because, you know, we do things as black people, and it's like we don't want to take responsibility for these things, or we always want to say that something was racially motivated when something bad happens. Okay, yeah, I get it. Maybe it was racially motivated. Maybe it wasn't. But, don't always just jump to that conclusion when there isn't enough solid evidence to prove it. I mean, okay, yeah, the phone call, I heard it. I watched the video. They always get away. I got that. But, you know, this is really just a matter of how you look at it, because, there's not much I can do about it, clearly. I'm not going to take to the streets and protest for the guy to be arrested. Well, I hope he is arrested, because he did actually shoot an unarmed teenager, unless he was wielding a Skittle bag and a can of Arizona tea. But, at the same time, this is just more about we have to improve. We've got to do better. We'll come out of the woodworks for a child's death, but we won't come out of the woodworks when when our own people are shooting at each other, stabbing each other, raping each other. Illicit drug sales and use. It's really disappointing, because I'm trying to better myself. Why aren't the rest of the people trying to better themselves as well? Okay, I get it. You might come from a bad neighborhood, a bad area where, if you don't sell the drug, if you don't do this or that, you're not gonna eat. I understand that. Okay, but what are you doing to better the situation for yourself? What are you doing to better the situation for the community? You listen to these rappers on the radio now, they're not trying to better anything. They're just trying to promote their own labels. They're just trying to get their money, and they're just trying to sit in their, 20-something room mansions while you constantly wallow around in poverty. And you want to promote these types of people? You want to download their music and blast their music in your music? Excuse me. You want to blast their music in your car when you're going to what? When you're going to the liquor store, or when you're just going to, maybe collect a welfare check or something? It's disgusting. It's outright disgusting. Now, I know not all black people do this. I come from a good area in Metro Atlanta. I'm not going to say where black people, we actually do own businesses. We actually do own legitimate companies. We actually do own firms and work at these firms. We actually, help make it better. But the sad thing about it is that we're still plagued by this image perpetrated and perpetuated by people such as, Lil Wayne, Gucci Mane, these hoods who are famous for not doing a single day of honest work in their lives. It's disgusting. And now, Trayvon. He was shot and killed, yeah, but, I think if the media would show actual pictures, like, more current pictures, I'm pretty sure this whole thing would turn around. If they showed him maybe sagging his pants, or pictures of him having a grill in his mouth or something, okay, then I'm pretty sure this whole case would turn around. I'm pretty sure, at least I would hope, that black people, we would say, oh, well, maybe he did punch the guy in the schnoz. Still not, means to, get shot, but, it's saddening. I mean, I really want closure on this case, because, and not only do I want closure on this case, but I also just want my people to do better. I have no problem against white people. I don't. Now, the racist ones, I have a problem with, and that goes for everyone else. The racist, groups of Asian people, Latin American people, any group of people who are racist and just, outright bigots. That's what I have a problem with. But white people in general, no. Some of my best friends are white. Some of my best friends are Asian. Some of my best friends are Latin American, black even. I try to be friends with anyone based on their character, not because of their skin tone. But I'm sorry for the long video, but hopefully, if there's a second part to this, it'll be because they brought some closure to this, and I'll chime in on that. But it's just appalling to know that there are people out there trying to make a profit off of a young man's death, and then claim for justice in the same line. Claim for justice. So that's my thought about it. Comment back if you like. But in any case, take care of yourself.